friends and family. Cheers. It is Thursday the 16th. I hope you're doing great out there. It is a very interesting day in crypto, is a very interesting day in finances. If you guys need more news, please come check out my channel, like, subscribe my channel. It really helps me out. It's awesome. I love the new subscribers. Thank you, Prospector. A shout out to Kyle, a shout out to Jay. You guys are awesome. You guys, you've inspired a few of my video tonight. I do want to talk about, go right into the charts, because this is, something that's pretty amazing, you guys. I'm going to go into Bitcoin, and I just kind of want to show you guys the golden ratio. And I know people have talked about it before, but it's just pretty amazing that this thing like plays out. So like I'm on the Bitcoin on the monthly chart actually. And you can kind of just see that, drawn from the bottom to the top, the Fibonacci right now, it touches this 618, you guys. So this 618, don't ask me exactly why the 618 plays out all the time, but again, 618, drawn from the bottom to top, like it plays out. So again, what are we looking at, you guys? The 618 is around like $3,500. So I would not be surprised if, Bitcoin comes up and at least tests at 3,500. Before then having a pullback and even possibly going, I would say, as low as 12,000. But if it does go lower than, this is like some crazy financial situation, or, the government defaulting on the debt, or something bad happening. Okay. At this point in time, I could think of like 10 different things that could possibly happen with this. But I would play this, this pump up to like, this 35,000, start taking profits at like 30,000 psychological. But that's kind of what we're looking at right now, you guys. The dollar right now, I'm gonna go into the dollar. The odds that this is starting to form a weekly bull flag are increasing for me, I would say. And I want to turn on Lux Algo just to give you guys a little bit more of a clarity. On the weekly, we're still on a sell, but if you zoom into the daily, the way that trends shift is from the lower time frames to the upper time frames. And so we're seeing a change on the daily right now. A daily is a buy for the dollar, and the breakout target is actually, this 107. So are we going to see asset classes and cryptos rise at the same time as the dollar starts pumping? That is the dollar milkshake theory. And traditionally, if the dollar pumps, asset classes, risk on asset classes especially, suffer, right? So why is this acting differently? And a lot of it could be, this 80-year cycle, right? So we could have an 80 years economic cycle that's starting to play out. A shout out to Kyle, dude, about the rainbow chart. We are, according to the rainbow chart, we're on a fire sale for Bitcoin at 21,000. Even 23,000 is what it's at right now. We're still in this blue zone, you guys. The thing I do not like about this chart is that it gives the appearance that it's leveling off, when I believe that we're on an S curve, sort of adoption curve, that's basically absorbing all of the bad money out there. Okay. The golden ratio plays this amazing part of our whole lives. It appears in nature. I believe there's a lot of technology still to be discovered that regards the golden ratio, and a lot of different things. You can go through a lot of famous art, a lot of famous logos, the Parthenon. It exists a lot of places in nature, even including like our own Milky Way, right? So like there's a lot of resonation around the golden rectangles and the golden ratio. And so we are in that. I think that we have a short-term, pump ahead of us. Okay. I think we have a short-term pumper ahead of us, but we're probably going to experience, something towards, I would say the end of possibly the end of May, up until like February. Like I would say that this is from May to like, September, October. We're gonna have probably some sort of event, right? So we're gonna have a black swan event or something that's gonna come out, some really bad news, really bad press. In the short term, we might come up as even high as that 35,000, you guys. So I would say play this breakout. I don't think it's going to last. Okay, I don't think we have the gas in the tank to start another run right quite yet. Without regulation and without certain other um, players in place and the narrative to change, right? So the other thing I did want to mention is that I feel like right now the narrative about Tether and USDC, I think that, and stable coins in general, you guys, I just wanted to touch base with this. I'm gonna go to Litecoin chart just so we can touch, talk about this $184 Litecoin. I like that. I like the sound of that right now. That would definitely be helpful with a lot of things. So I hope you guys appreciate Litecoin. I think stable coins, the USDC and Tether narrative is shifting towards Tether for some reason. And that's crazy. That's crazy to me. I always felt like Tether would be the one that went first, and I thought USDC had more solid grounds as far as representatives and stuff. So I just wanted to put that on you guys' radar that I feel like the narrative right now is shifting from USDC to Tether, possibly because it's a higher market cap and responsible for more stable coins. They've also recently been the number one buyer of US treasuries and bonds, which is pretty amazing. And, with the lack of people buying bonds, the fact that, stable coins have that potential to fill in that gap by offering a crypto solution, a digital solution, but ahead of the curve is probably pretty amazing. And again, I don't know how the U.S. is going to react. I always felt like they're just going to choose. Why reinvent the wheel? They're just going to choose one of the stable coins and be like, you're the one that we're going to represent our government, and you're gonna be the one that carries on. So um, I I I think that they might have a stable coin back to Tether or USD, but eventually I think we're going to go to a Bitcoin standard or a Litecoin standard. And there's a lot of evidence to that right now. This little pullback, you guys, in the end, does it matter? You might have to wait. The longest you've ever had to wait in crypto is like 4 years, even if you bought the tops. Okay. So even if you think now is a top, which I can guarantee you it's not a top, right? So even if you think this is like an inner term top, and we're gonna head down all the way back down to like 12,000, even if you think we're not gonna get this high at all, we're just gonna roll back down, maybe go back into this triangle, go to 10,000. So we could do something like this, you guys, with Bitcoin. It could just come down back down in here, right? You have some bad news and have it come down, and even go as low as like 10,000, you guys. If we do that, that's going to break a lot of people. Okay. And then this thing's going to go like do something like this though. And then it's going to break out. Okay. Then it's going to go back on. Right. So, but that would break a lot of people, but also provide us like amazing opportunity um, to to get some coin, right? So like you guys, this is an amazing opportunity. Okay. I talk about cryptos, and just because some of these moves, you guys, are pretty crazy. Like this is pretty amazing. Like I'm on Digibyte, okay, and this is for Kyle DiMartini, dude. This is my boss. This is just for him because he told me I need to do some TA on this. But it looks like right now, just for Digibyte, okay, you guys, I'm zooming in here. This is on a daily. There is a lot of data on Digibyte. But I just want to give you this, like, I think this is a possible ascending triangle, okay? This is the power of cryptos, okay? This is a possible ascending triangle. And the breakout, okay, if we break out right here, is literally 85%, okay? So we're talking about an 85% move in the next like couple months. Okay. And you're not going to get that with any other, people. And if you measure, that's from the breakout. Okay. If you guys are buying Digibyte right now, which I did buy a little bit of Digibyte right now, if you buy some Digibyte, check this out, you guys. From where we are right now, we're at 1 cent. Okay. 1 cent Digibyte. The breakout target, if this is actually an ascending triangle, is 113%. Okay. And if you zoom out, look at this zoom out. I'm zooming out here. Okay. Like just that move right there is 113%. Okay. And the real move, you guys, we might even have like a retest of this thing on Digibyte. I mean, but from where we're at to like the top of this thing, that's a 1,200% move in less than a year. Okay. If it comes back up here and retest this thing, again, this bigger ascending triangle. And I think Digibyte has this potential, of being the one as well. Like, the US government would be smart if they chose a smaller cap coin to represent, so they could buy all of it before, and then be like, okay, we're going to release the reserves and back our currency by Digibyte. I could say Digibyte or Litecoin or Bitcoin, or all of them would be the best solution right now, you guys. It's the most transparent. It's the most about trust. So this is the power. This is why I love cryptos, because of these amazing moves. Like, you can make this amazing amount of money, you guys, on this shorter period of time. If you recognize these like little patterns. Okay. And so learn how to do this. If you guys need some help, let me know. If you want me to go over any other coin, anything else, let me know. Gold and silver are having a little bit of a pullback, but I think in the next, I say Prospector and Chris, dude, you guys, I would say, maybe end of my lifetime, maybe 60, 70 years before they strap a rocket to Psyche, one of those asteroids, and tow that thing in. We'll see what happens. Mining is probably a pretty far away on mining an asteroid, but they aren't going to mine Bitcoin, you guys. They can't mine Bitcoin on any asteroid. So that's why I'm in the space. I have a little bit of both. I have some, physical, obviously, and I love my cryptos, you guys. And I have some cash right now because the cash is actually breaking out, you guys. The dollar is breaking out. So it's important to have a good, strong cash position to catch these crazy dips, you guys. If it dips more than 40% on anything, on any of the blue chip tokens right now, or and coins, you guys start dollar cost averaging. Your risk to reward is amazing. And so I salute you guys for being in the space. If you're here, and I appreciate you, subscribe. Not financial advice, but I appreciate you guys. I hope you do well. I'm here for you. I'm going to tell you the truth. Litecoin Laden out.